challenge. Now that I can do. This one. That was a horrible response time. We get better response time responding to crackheads. We don't, actually. They're hunting me down because not only did I repossess this vehicle, but also because I am evading arrest. I got a notification on my phone. Let me see what that's for.
Alright.
Alright. Oh. Alright. This is the first public live that I've done in a long time. Most of the GTA stuff I've done recently has always just been recorded. We changed our look, so now we have a black war outfit off of the behest of a trusted advisor. We have changed our look from war outfit to the black war outfit. Oh, someone's over there. Is that another player? Or is that a AI or NPC or something? Come on, lift. Trust, lift, drag, weight, or whatever they used to say in Rio. That was close. Don't block the box. Hello to the those of you watching. First live in a while, like I've said. Oh, unstable. Ah! Shiban. Shiban! Drive slower. Drive slower. I should say fly slower, because I'm not driving. Yeah, Shiba Konyata. Oh, darn it, I lost my score. Uh-oh. He's gonna beat our record, guys. Oh, Shiba. Come on, get it back up. Yes! Ooh! Oh, that was violent. At least they gave me a helicopter this time. Oh, he's gonna beat the record. He's gonna beat the record. What a shame. Let me see if I can see the stream on the computer. Where are we here? Shiba, coño! He just displaced me. I've been dethroned, guys. What a shame. No, it's not made for kids. Whatever. Give me the link. All right, good to see that the. What's up, Lloyd? Welcome to today's live. Wow! This is tough. Because a helicopter, they expect more out of you. How low do you want me to go, darn it? This is too low. Are they making a Manhattan redesign? Not at the moment, no. I joked, I said the only thing I would change, I would have the M5 run via Riverside Drive to 145th if they ever did a Manhattan redesign. I will have the M4 run to the Cloisters full time. M98 to the Cloisters. No, these are my personal changes. These are not actual changes. I'll bring back the M6 for no reason. Bring back the M18. And other than that, I'll just leave everything the way it is. If we ever did a Manhattan redesign, that's what I would want. I would also create an M110. Well, no, that's just the M4. So no, I wouldn't do the M110. I would re-extend the M5 back to South Ferry. Or at least Greenwich Village. I missed the M5 going to Greenwich. See if we can fly under this bridge. Yeah, I could take my time. I mean, I don't have to rush with this flying. I guess there's someone's airplane there. I think that's another player. Darn it! I rode on 3430 to 3434 on the G for the first day in revenue service on June 27th. Same here. It was, I'm a fan of that set. I like that because it looks, it still has the factory look and it has less decals than the Staten Island Railway R211S's. I struggled to even say that. That's crazy. Like, how is it that we have a New York City R211 or a mainland, whatever you want to call it, how we have an option order R211A with less decals in service than the actual R211S. They got the G looking like it's on Staten Island. That's crazy. But that's real. Darn it! Alright, let's try again. Now I have to hurry a little bit because we wasted a little bit of time. Darn it. We could just keep flying over the beach or something. No, come on. Because my displacement will be 0 if I still cover the beach and end at the same point where I started. However, my odometer will read that I traveled X amount of feet. Like if you start and end at the same place, your displacement is 0, but your distance traveled is non-zero. That's how that works. Okay, let's turn it around. Ah! Ooh, okay. Careful, careful. I need to stay under the limit. I just want to beat my score and then beat his score. I gotta get my crown back. Ah, no! Ah! Come on. Come on. Alright. There we go, that's what I'm talking about. I am the guy again. Yes! I am like that. Nice and easy. Let's see if we can get to 10,000. I doubt it though. Maybe get to 9,000. Haha, 8647. That was funny that I got that number for a few seconds. And we end at 94.41. Well done. Let's sit this big baby down. Oh, it might explode. Oh, it is gonna explode. Let me get away from it then. Heard that Conquest Yard... What's up, NYC Life? Heard that Conquest Yard is setting up shop to house the 211s. That'll be exciting. Hearing a lot of rumors that they're slated to get them soon. But as for what's actually gonna happen, I'm just waiting and staying tuned. There it is. Been a lot of bus swaps going on this year. SI loaning Bronx equipment, West Farms having LFSs, more XD40s, and a lot of stuff, etc. And loans. If you guys want me to make another fleet status, just type Y in the chat if you want me to make another fleet status. We could do like a 6-month summary. What's up, Tyler? No, I mean not the actual Y, like WHY. I mean like the letter Y, basically. If you want me to do another bus fleet status, like a 6-month summary, just type the letter Y in the chat. All right, that's one. All right. Awesome, awesome. Oh, we got 5 Ys. I'm doing another fleet status.
What the hell? Oh, hello!
It's going to be a 6-month summary from January to June. Well, you got to see the Q51? That's cool. New routes yet, because I was just mainly focused on getting the Queens Bus video out. Oh no. Oh, I got bullied. I got bullied. I'm stuck. No, but my main focus was just getting the Queens Bus video out. And I pulled an all-nighter to finish working on that thing yesterday. Now that's finished, that's out. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I talked about both phases 1 and 2 in the Queens Bus video. We could go up to the apartment for the debrief. I think that the Q80 will be in phase 2. You are correct about that. That is a phase 2 route. If you want, I could summarize all the phase 2 routes that we have here. Okay. Let's see. Phase 2 routes are The Q6 to Q11, Q18 to 19, Q22, Q24, Q32, Q33, Q35, Q37, Q40, and Q41, Q47, Q52 Select, Q56, Q60, Q69, Q72, Q80, Q100 to Q104, B57, B62, QM15 to 18, QM24 to 25, and QM34. Okay, so I guess we'll do the debriefing from here. Hello guys, and welcome to today's stream. This is the first GTA stream I've done live in a long time, like probably a few months. We have an action-packed week for you in the future, Lord willing. We have, for today's uploads are, we got the R211AG train 3430 to 3434 at Smith and Ninth, R46G train at Smith and Ninth, hopefully Minecraft KT Center recording, which has to still be made. Or you know what, we might make that a stream, I don't know yet. We can make that a stream, we'll see. Excuse me. Got for Tuesday's uploads, we got R46G train at 21st Street Van Alst. That's a married pair, 6244 and 6230. Route 19, R42G train run. That's Trainz Railroad Simulator 2019. Wednesday's upload, we need to prep up a video of 4694 running as a loan for West Farms on the BX11, because I have that footage. After that, we will have R211A 3555 to 3559 at South Brooklyn, and we will have the extension OpenBVE stream R32G train. Thursday's videos, BX11 LFS at 181st and R42 garbage train at 21st Street. Friday's uploads and video will be Next Gen 4507 Q100 and a GTA recording. Now the recordings from A through M can start coming out. These are all pre-recorded, the ones that are coming out on Fridays. Sunday I already uploaded the Queens Bus redesign video. It's about 32 minutes. And we have a few links to some stuff. We have phase 1 of the Queens Bus redesign. It just took effect. That affected all of, like, most of the New York City transit routes. We had the Q32 go to LaGuardia, we had the Q38 go to Stengel. We had like new routes such as the Q86 to 87, Q89, Q115, Q61, Q98, Q20, new Q48. All those routes were created, and today is the first weekday of the Queens Bus redesign. We have the new Q48 running from Glen Oaks to Kew Gardens Union Turnpike. That has replaced a branch of the Q46. We have the Q45, which has also replaced a branch of the Q... Well, I don't know if it replaced a branch, but it is a new branch. We got 8111, LFS 8111 is on the Q45 right now. We have the Q51, which is out of Baisley. It is a connector between Linden Boulevard and Ozone Park. We have the Q115 Rush. Wait, no, it's a local. I'm sorry. Q115 local to Jamaica via Guy R. Brewer. It just runs via Brewer Boulevard. We got the Q74 Forest Hills to Queens Community College. Q75 Jamaica to Queens Community College. Q64 under new ownership under Baisley Park. Fuck. I mean under College Point. I'm sorry. Under. It used to be under Baisley. Now it's under College Point. Crown Heights Explorer, 10th Avenue and 86th Street. My guess is that's in Brooklyn. If Flatbush's Next Gens can make it to the Brooklyn bus redesign, I'll be happy. I'm still surprised and happy that Stengel's buses made it to the redesign. Because, like, Stengel, they've been holding on to the next... Everyone thought, like, I mean, we should have known better. Stengel started, like, with 90 Next Gens before they got their cone heads. So, we should have known that Stingle was always going to be a foothold for next gens, even after other depots have retired them. My thing is that I'm happy Stingle still has next gens that have made it into the redesign, running on new routes such as the Q20, Q61, Q90, routes like that, and the Q98. I'm happy about that. And what we've seen also is that MTA Bus has sadly ended their next gen era, and JFK and LaGuardia gave some of their remaining next gens to Stingle, and then the rest they retired. So the MTA Bus giving their next gens to Stingle gave them a little bit of fleet expansion so that they could handle the new Queens Bus redesign routes. That's a good thing. But the bad thing is no more MTA Bus next gens. I recently took a trip to Eastchester Scrap. If you guys want me to do a video on that, you could type Y in the chat. Because that would be cool. I would like to release some Eastchester photos that I did. The RTS is still there. 4935 is still there. There's some Baisley and LaGuardia next gens that are there. You have like 4488 is still at Eastchester Scrap. 4506 is at Eastchester Scrap. We got 4468, 4453. Actually, you know what? I have the pictures on my computer. I could just check real quick to see what's actually there. No, I didn't want to open up a BVE file. Darn it, man. I pressed the wrong button. I hate when that happens. Let me close this. I'm starting to get annoyed. Like, I'm pressing things by accident. I'm not supposed to be pressing. Okay. Castleton Avenue. That's a giveaway. That's in Staten Island. When did I go to Eastchester? It was the 25th. Wednesday. That's when they ran the 46Bs for a few hours. I'm glad they ran them as long as they did, because usually they don't run that long when they do run 46s on the B. Okay. Eastchester photos. Eastchester. Oh my goodness, that's a lot. Alright. We have 7114 and another ex-New Jersey Transit CT. They're at Eastchester. 1266 is there. I'm just saying what's still there. 2481 is there. That one retired because of an accident. I remember that. What else do they have here? Oh yeah, 12. They have 8421. That was a cannibalized unit. They used it to keep other buses going. 4495, LaGuardia is there. 3007 and 3025 and 3090 are there. There's a 3400 there too. I forgot which one it is. Last time I went to Eastchester, it was so freaking hot. Like my phone actually overheated. What the hell? Oh, okay. I'm like, why did that come out blurry? Did you know that LFS 8739 caught fire? I think I recall hearing about that, and I did see an LFS there with the tarp over it, so it might have been that unit. 4097, 4501, 4546 are there. What else? 4545, ex-JFK is there. I can't read the number on that one, sadly. 3266, ex-Yonkers is there. It has a Benton bumper. I think that was meant for Eastchester Depot. Either that or it ran out of Eastchester Depot. That unit is wrapped in the local scheme. Yes, it is. 4011, 4647 are there. 3563 and 3525, which are our last two remaining old gens in existence. 902, the 1999 C40LF is still there. 3007, that was one of our 2004 D4500 CLs. Yep, I mentioned that one. Yep. There's several LFSAs there because now the 2010 LFSAs are starting to be retired by air. 3440 is there. 6100, which I think caught fire last year. 1271 is there. Yeah. You got several LFSAs now dying due to air. Like, I don't know if a lot of you remembered, but let me see if my voice. Yeah, okay, you can hear my voice. I don't know if you guys remember when the 2004 to '05 old gens were dying. A lot of them were retired by air, meaning like there was no proper replacement for them. This was in 2020, so the reason they were able to retire a lot of those buses was because of lower ridership, also because of next gens being shifted around and XD40s being shifted. Like you had a lot of next gens and XD40s go to East New York, and that was able to kill many of the second gens that were at East New York. The second gens at Manhattanville sadly died first. Rest in peace. They died very quickly in 2019. They were killed by displaced next gens from Staten Island. Then we had the next gens at Fresh Pond in East New York. They were killed by displaced XD40s, next gens, and the ones at Fresh Pond were killed by 2007 old gens too, the 6800s. And then the 6800s were also killed by air. No proper replacement for those units. There were a few 2004 to '05 old gens at MTA Bus. Those were killed by the Hawkers, which were killed by Coneheads. So everything, there's always a bigger fish. That's my point. And so now the 2010 LFSAs are being killed by air, basically. There's no proper replacement. They're too old and they're just dying now. Like now they're 15. I never thought I'd be able to say this. Those LFSAs are now 15 years old, and their time is up. They're like, we got to get rid of these shits now. I'll call my pictures again to see if I missed any units. What are those two in the back? Those two buses in the back. I don't think I got those. The numbers for those. 8708 is there at East Chester. What's this? Yeah, I can't see those two. Hawk Tua. 6100 got into a crash, not on fire. Okay, thanks. 1230 also caught fire. How many R211As on the G? Currently, 3 sets technically, but you had a 4th that also entered service for the AM rush on Friday, but it never came back out. 4000, 4686, and 4502 are also at East Chester Scrap. Confirmed visual as of June 25th. And that's pretty much it for that which I was able to confirm. There's only one next gen in the front when you visit the scrap lot, and that's 4488. It has no more decals, but you could barely see where the number used to be that it says 4488. On the depot side, you have 4551 ex-JFK unit. Probably for training. Interesting geo on July 19th to July 20th, the F to Jamaica Center. For those of you who are just arriving, that I did a poll, and you guys said that you wanted this fleet status, so I got 5 yeses, so we're going to do the 6-month fleet status. Let me see. As you know, we had 3430 to 3434, which entered service on the G with partial decals. All they did was put flags on the A cars. On the B cars, they just left them the way they were. Current new delivery taking place today and tomorrow, 3565 to 3569. If you want to see a new R211A be delivered, you may go to 36th Street, 4th Avenue tomorrow, get off, and walk west. And then you will reach 2nd Avenue. You will see a partially degraded road with tracks sticking out of it. You will go into the parking lot, make a right turn, and then you'll see an R211A chilling there. And if you manipulate the fence, meaning like if you're able to push hard enough like I am, then you could get good pictures of the delivery. 3560 to 3564 was delivered last week. We currently have a few trains burning in. They were on the end for a little while, but every time I tried to catch that shit, they kept trolling me. Like these napkins is unpredictable, and I'm definitely gonna hold them at fault for their tomfoolery and chicanery. We had 3425 and 3535. They're still in the burn-in phase. 3525 to 34 are surprisingly still burning in. 3540 to 3549, I believe, are done now. Because someone had a visual of 3540 at Coney Island with a flag on it, which means it's essentially ready for service. Then someone else, 3545 was on the G on Friday morning. Tech in Transit caught that. And essentially, because I watched a video that I ended up making a cameo in his video at Smith 9th Streets. I was like, that's ironic, because actually I saw Tech in Transit. It's been years since I saw him. I'm like, but I somewhat recognize him. I'm like, yeah, that's him. And because we used to fan together like many years ago, many years ago. So I somewhat recognized him, but we're both a lot older, of course, now. Can't wait for the next gens to be gone in 2026. Well, maybe. More than likely, yes. Oh wow, now it's daybreak. That's good. What else is testing? 3430 finished testing. 4445 has been transferred to Pitkin. 3435 and 3550 are the newest 211 5-car sets that are testing now. Is that all that I want to cover, or I guess that's all we'll cover for now. And so let that be enough for the debrief. Let's enjoy the game. It's bad practice to drink wine in the morning, so we don't do that. We drink green juice. Sheba! I meant to go in my garage. I didn't mean to leave my building entirely. Alright, well, I'll just enter the garage from the outside. Alright. What the hell? I don't want this piece of... Let me chill. Look at this. This is a piece of crap. They gave me the... This is the only vehicle I ever won from Diamond Casino and Resort. I'm selling this shit. How do I sell this vehicle? Ah, if I could kick it, I would kick it. Yeah. Someone destroyed my vehicle also, so I have to make a claim now.
Morse Mutual.
This is
We're
where
here to
my...
help.
Like, you see this spot right here? This is where my flying car would be.
I can do that.
Thank you. There it is. I missed you, baby. I know that I know I'm a little messed up because sometimes I be treating machines better than I treat people. Like, it'd be like, for me it'd be like if a girl passed by, I completely ignore her. But if I see like a delectable vehicle, like a car or something that looks nice, I look immediately at it. Like my eyes be following that vehicle. I'd be like, yes! Alright, we're in the air. Imagine if they had a Cybertruck in GTA 5. I guess this is the closest we would get to that. But to be honest with you, I don't really want there to be a Cybertruck in GTA. I've fallen out of favor with Elon Musk and his whole Tesla stuff because of the because Elon Musk, he had his Nazi arc, and I don't like him anymore because of that. And a lot of consumers don't like Elon Musk anymore because of that also. Like, bro decided to become a Nazi and his sales dropped. I'm like, good on him. Good on the customers that stopped buying his product. I really like these mountainous hillscapes. Very nice interior. Again, a very helpful advisor helped me customize this car, make it look sharp, things of that nature. Because everything had to be remade. I had to do a rim job. No, wait, not like that, not like that. I had to remake the spoiler. I had to painted the interior white. And you see the windows are tinted. I did that also. Tesla sucks. I can't speak for the actual integrity of the vehicles themselves. I've been told that the Cybertruck is a really shitty product in terms of its durability. All I could attest to is Elon Musk's negative actions. Oh! I can never get used to that. Like, the command to fire missiles is different for the cars than it is for planes. Like, if you're flying in a plane, you press X to fire the missile. But if you're flying in this vehicle here, you have to press L1 to fire the missile. It throws you off a little bit. Oh, that was a good one. Let me get out of here before they retaliate. That's a cool visual. Imagine if they had a peanut mobile in GTA 5. Oh, that would be crazy. Like, they could do that. That would be mad funny, actually. Only thing I don't want them to do it, the only reason why I don't want them to do it is because it will require another update. And I don't want to keep updating my game, because it takes away space from the PS4. Now I gotta wait for them to drop the goods. They messed up my sweet ride. Wait. Oh! That was cold-blooded. I don't think these guys have money on them. I don't know if I could loot them. Oh, here we go. $43.59 went to West Farms earlier. Yeah, they be doing that a lot. They be just sending them up to West Farms for those AM rush hour runs. Very enjoyable practice. Like I was saying, I caught a couple on Friday. I had no intention of doing so, but they came out mad early, so I'm like, screw it. It's mad close to me, so I'll just go catch that real quick. I caught them on the BX11 and BX36, and it definitely reminded me of the days when they had Orion 5s running on the BX35 and 36. Fun times. 9801 also went to West Farms from Manhattanville. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, like, my recent bus fanning has mostly just been next-gen oriented. Because my mindset has always been like, everything else, I could just push for the back burner. because it's not an immediate priority. The immediate priority is me catching the next gens, which will be retired in the next year or two, or during the duration of this year also. 9801 is on the BX8 right now. That's cool, but I'm not going that far into the Bronx. Hell no. Like, if I see them on the Washington Heights routes, like the 11, 35, 36, then hell yeah, I would fan them. Like, you guys likely didn't know this, but like, West Farms initially, the 19 was mainly the only Arctic route in the West Farms depot. Like, what I remember growing up was the BX19 was primarily Arctic. Sometimes they would slap a C40LF or a Orion 7 CNG on there, depending on need. The BX15 was like partially Arctic. Maybe we'll say 50%. Like, it would use the Orion 7 CNGs, and then it would use like D60s, and rarely would you ever see a LFSA on the BX15. This was back when it still went to Manhattan. You would also see, like, sometimes you see C40s on there too. And what I do remember, hard landing. What I do remember was the BX15 was split between West Farms and Kingsbridge. So Kingsbridge would operate the part that ran in the Bronx, the 3rd Avenue part, during rush hours. Like, they would have Orion 5s, LFSs, their D60s, their LFSAs, and even XD60s on the BX15. And then West Farms would operate the rest of the route, all the way into Manhattan via 125th. Afterwards, BX15 was shifted fully to West Farms, and then after that it got replaced by the M125. No, actually, no, I'm sorry, my bad, no. The BX15 went fully to Kingsbridge in 2019, early 2020. Like late 2019, early 2020. It went to Kingsbridge. Started using XD60s into Manhattan via 125th, which I thought was cool. I saw that like right before the pandemic. Then it got replaced with the M125. Still the stupidest freaking decision I've ever seen. Back in 2022 when they did the Bronx bus redesign. BX15 is now castrated, only runs via 3rd, and is assigned to Kingsbridge. And M125 was somewhat of a disaster. It basically fucked up all of Mabastoa for like 3 years when it was under Tuskegee, and then it got shifted to Hale, and that's his current fate. I didn't know this was gonna become story time, guys. I'm sorry about that. But like, my point being that the 15 was like 50% Arctic back in the days. I remember seeing an XD40 on the BX15. Sadly, I did not get a picture of it. I missed that. The BX11 has always just been standard buses for some reason. BX35 was always standard buses until 2019 when it got the Arctic conversion package. Now it can use LFSAs and XN60s, which I think is cool. But I do miss the days when the 35 was standard. Like, the BX35 that I was used to, Orion 7 CNGs. As for the BX36, it was mostly standards, like Orion 7 CNGs, C40s. RTSs even, yes. I remember a lot of RTSs on the BX36. But then in 2016 it started using some like D60s, and then it really just started leaning foot all in the gas into Arctics, until eventually it became like a 99% Arctic route with a few standards here and there. BX6 was a standard route. Always remember the Orion 7 CNGs on that route. I used to call them the buses that hog, the bus that hogs, because of the sound it would make. I miss those buses dearly, as you can tell. I remember C40s and XN40s being on the 6 until Arctic conversion in 2018-2019. Sadly, I never got to see any D60s on the BX6, even though they did run for a little while. But now we just have LFSAs and XNs on the BX6. it's a shame that our last D60 117 is just rotting away in Eastchester. Like, fix it up, fix that shit up. Bring it to BusFest. I guarantee you, you will double your BusFest numbers if you show up with a D60. Or even like what they used to do on the M42, where they used to do runs in December. Like, they used to actually have in-service runs of nostalgia buses on the M42. They could do that. Fix up 3563, fix up 3525, fix up your other stuff. Just do yearly runs on a route, if you want. Like, you don't have to, but it would be nice. Just spice things up a little bit. Fan trips. BX19 now, like, ever since the XN60s came to West Farms, they basically changed everything. Like, the XN60s allow for the BX19 to become a full-time Arctic, for the BX35 and 36 to become full-time Arctics, as well as the BX6, and things of that nature. But my point being that, to make a long story short, when I see short buses on the BX35 and 36, especially next gens, that's a big deal, and I like that. BX19 hates showing up entirely. Orion versus Orion, you are not telling me anything I do not know. Like, bro, every time I get to St. Nick, coming off of a fan trip, there is no BX19. Like, I'll have to wait like 30 minutes. The BX19 is still at 3rd Avenue, 149th by the time I'm at St. Nick. I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Walk? And then I do walk. So that's why I mainly just stopped getting off at 145. Mainly I just go to 168 and just transfer to the 1. Do I remember the BX55? Sadly, no. You're operating an R62 4 train at Roblox. Okay, enjoy that. Have fun. Wait, are you running on the local? R62 4 local in Roblox? Yeah, for real, like, the BX19 be mad slow. Because it has to make every stop at 145th. Like, I'll be honest with you, Bronx bus redesign, it did not do as much as it could have done. Like, I know it brought back the BX25 and... Wait, did it? Let me see. Yeah, it did. It brought the M125 into existence. It did do all that, but it could have done a lot more. Like, it was nowhere near as radical as this Queens bus redesign. Like, this is the most radical plan I've seen so far, with the exception of the Sim redesign, the Staten Island Express bus redesign back in 2018. I'm like, because I remember seeing the Sim routes, I'm like, what the fuck is a Sim? I'm like, I've never seen that before. I'm used to everything just being X, so X1, X2, X4, whatever, X10, like, things of that nature, X12 and all that. Then I see a Sim, I'm like, Sim 3, I'm like, what the hell is that? Back when I first saw it. Now, of course, I know what it is. Then I hear rumors like the Sim 4X and Sim 8X are going to be discontinued, sadly. I'm like, that's sad. Like, this is insane. Not a great start for the Queens bus redesign? Why not? What the hell? No, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. Queens bus redesign could have been a hell of a lot more radical. And compared to what we were going to get, what we did get is tame. Like, this is a tamer version of what was initially planned. And I won the mission. Very nice. I also heard for the Brooklyn bus redesign they were trying to bring back the B71. Interesting. Yeah, a lot of defunct routes coming back, which is, like, we call them, quote-unquote, we call them new routes, but a lot of them aren't really, quote-unquote, new routes. Like the Q45, Q74, 75, those used to exist in the past. Like, it's just they got, Like they got discontinued a long time ago and then brought back now. Well, 3 million is my resting amount, so I can't spend that money, but I can spend the 176,000 after. Like now 221,000, which is spendable. Uh,
Hey, are you looking after this passed out guy? Well, from what I've been told, this isn't so much a taxi service as an ambulance ride, okay? Get him to the hospital.
Hey, girl.
Eclipse Medical Tower is right next to my actual apartment in this game.
Fucking jerk. Boy, you ain't crazy.
How we doing out there? Our guys still have a pulse? Because if not, this just became a very different kind of favor you're doing for me. I mean, I'm grateful either way, just hoping we can keep things simple.
Alright. Hopefully he will get his necessary medical services. It's ironic, we got a black man in a black suit driving a black car. Oh, Sheba!
Hey, it's Paige Harris. I work with Lester Crest. I basically run things over there while he takes credit. Anyway, I've got a new sideline you might be interested in. High-end scores, taken elegantly, using the latest tech. There's a terabyte truck on Warstock I can turn into our nerve center. Get one, we'll store it under your club, and get moving on this immediately.
I'm biased. Why I let Paige Harris's call go all the way through, but everyone else I just let them talk for a few seconds and then I cut them off. Whoa. I want to see if there's any next gens on the M11 today. That would be nice if there was.
Hey, pork chop, get the fuck out of here. You're not going nowhere. Nowhere to run. Come on, Buster. Where you going now?
No problem. No problem.
Hey, Buster.
Here's the information about the Volvo C20A.
Damn, out of ammo. Got that hot Broke ass, lame ass, Mark.
Oh, he's suffering on that floor. Ah!
Oh no! Oh damn, they going down, man. Motherfucking pussy. Shit, they popped him. You a buster.
That's what happens when I fart also. Same response.
Shit. He just got
lame ass
shot.
motherfucker.
Could you see if the...
Now what? We rolling.
Well, sadly, I cannot check that information out right now. Maybe after this mission? There it is. 24... 20... Hold on. 20... Hold on. 241081. Alright. 4683 is on the M5. That's cool. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Manhattanville kept their next gens a lot longer than they were supposed to. Like, the fact that we still have next gen somehow baffles me. Like, initially, had we played the cards right, all of the next gens were supposed to be gone by like September 2021. The fact that we still have next gens in June 2020. Ah! Oh, Shiba Seki. Puta madre, coño, Flash, te mata. Te mata, chingado, hijo de puta. Hey, how you know I was there? Like, what? How did you know? Chicken Legs has died. Where are we going? Airport. We were supposed to have next gens, what, in June 2021? Like, here's, if things happen the way that they were supposed to, Manhattanville was not supposed to have next gens after September 2021. Gun Hill and Kingsbridge were also not supposed to have next gens after, like, I think maybe August? Wait, because I think they said, I forgot if they said base order was supposed to be done by September or option order. Like, ah! I remember they said one of the orders for the HEVs was supposed to be done by September 2021. Let's say that they actually did that. If it was a smooth delivery of 291 buses between March 2021 and September 2021, and none of them got diverted, Manhattanville would have been done with the next gens by September 2021. Probably Gun Hill and Kingsbridge would have also been done with the next gens by then. But instead what we saw was Gun Hill next gen. Ah! Instead what we saw was Gun Hill next gens lasting until mid-2022. And then Kingsbridge next gens lasting until early 2023. Quill wasn't supposed to keep them around as long as they did. Like, Quill literally got enough XDE 40s to end their era by, like, they could have ended it like May 2022 if they really wanted to. But instead they kept them until about February 2023. 101st Avenue and Sanders Place? That sounds like a Queens street. That really does sound like a Queens street. R2 R262 says LMAO. Bro is laughing at my suffering. Just because I can't drive. This gray car would have matched with my former gray outfit. But black goes with everything. Why is Chicken Legs murking so many individuals? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We will be taking the far runway. Greenwich Village, that's in Manhattan. That's the easy one. I'm treating this like a real takeoff. Williamsbridge, that's in the Bronx. Now, a person could get confused because it sounds like Williamsburg Bridge and think that that borough is in, or that location is in Brooklyn. But I know better. I like that golden tint. Flight attendants, prepare for takeoff. Mandrake and Chicken Legs are going at it. Reach for the sky. Fifteenth and Benson, that sounds like a Brooklyn borough street. Bro thinks that he's a rocket. Come on, push, baby, push. very high above you. Almost touching the moon. Low airspeed. Low airspeed. Look at all that city down there. Wait, hold on. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We are preparing for an approach to Trevor Phillips International Airport. Please be sure to buckle in and just grab your stuff before you leave. Actually, no, I'm wrong. We have been diverted to McKenzie Airfield. McKenzie Airfield will be our destination. GTA 5 map is small compared to GTA 6. Oh, of course. Absolutely. Like, it'll be nice to have a bigger map. I must agree. Whoa. Oh. But sometimes small is okay. Like, that's not what the ladies will say, but sometimes small is okay. No, I'm kidding with y'all. Like, the GTA 6 map is gonna be, a lot bigger. There's going to be a lot of new locations to explore. It'll be exciting, I'm sure. The GTA 5 has been the staple for such a long time. There's Toledo Bay down there. Let me turn the plane a little bit. Yeah, there's Toledo Bay. You see it over there. Are you excited to see R211A, E, and F trains? That will be very exciting. I really like them on the G right now, though. What's up, MTA Transit Fan 176, and welcome to today's live. Oh, there's Trevor Phillips Air. Coming in for the approach. Coming in hot, coming in hot, coming in hot. Oh, we broke the front glass. I mean, they don't really give you too much airspace to, or airfield, I should say, to work with. Highland Boulevard, that's in Staten Island, of course. That's an easy one, too. We're heading to the bunker now. Sadly, not the bunker that fires the orbital cannon, although that would be nice. But I heard that the orbital cannon costs a lot of money. It's like $950,000 to get access, and like $750,000 to fire one. It's like that's too much work for an orbital laser. It's just too expensive. Okay. Oh, finally they put some of the 3500s back together. But those cars are starting to look dusty though. Tell me.
All right, I've confirmed with the store. As soon as you drop the parts off, they'll release the funds to your account. Easiest money you've ever made. Unless, you know, your movements are tracked by an opportunistic criminal gang full of people like you. Always a possibility. Anyway, good luck.
And away we go. Alright. Trying to fit in this little bridge. Ah! Uh-oh, the enemy is gaining on me. That's a problem. $231,000 in spendable money. R211 Rockaway Shuttle is very silly. Ah! It's slightly more than a, like I mean, I wouldn't really say it's silly. I mean, it works. It's nice to see the 211 spreading out to other lines that are not the A and C, of course. Like, and like the more the 211s come in, the more I'm starting to like them, and the more they're starting to grow on me. Before, I'm gonna be honest with you, I couldn't stand them, but now they're starting to grow on me. East 174th, that's in the Bronx. Like, 174th Street has a nice curve to it in terms of like the station design. I like the curve that station has. Wait, they sent me all the way into the city for this mission. Usually they just keep me local inside of Blaine County. With this mission, they sent me all the way to Los Santos. What's up, Rail Tunes? They should call the 6-car R262s, they should call them R262S. I would agree with that, because they would be for the shuttle. Where are we going now? We could sell some nightclub goods, why not? Oh. Left side of the car got scuffed up. And alone, alone, alone. Ah! Ooh! Alone, alone, alone. Alone. Oh right, I forgot. You guys can't hear the music of this game because it's copyrighted. I'll just display it on the screen. It's called Yo Tengo El Don. Bye, Tyler. Thanks for tuning in. The G has had a lot of changes over this year. Like, when this year allegedly started, that the G had just R160s for like 3 days, and I thought nothing of the G. I'm like, I passed by the G, I don't really care about the G. Like, and then January 3rd happened. And it was like, the G is going to be using R46s from Pitkin, and I'm like, whoa. So that's why they've been in storage. And then, turns out no 46s on the G, is just 68s and 68As from Concourse and Coney back in January and February. And then, late January, one R46 pops up on the G, and then 2 more pop up on the G, and then all of a sudden the G is fully R46. And I'm like, this is insane. And I'm like, I freaking love the R46 G train. Like, I like it more than the R68, if you want me to tell you the truth. Especially the married pairs being on the G. Woo! That is fantastic. And now we got 211Ts on the G, and now 211As, so even better. And they're mad fast, too. The 211As look aesthetically good, and the 211Ts function well. But you could tell that some of those cars came from Pitkin, because they still look like hell.
Okay, we're gonna sell this stuff, and there might be a cash bonus in it as well. If, and only if, the delivery vehicle looks decent when he inspects it. That means don't bang it around. You can do that, right?
I can. But will I? I gotta get out of the city first. That's the first goal.
Hey, honey, you look great.
What's up, Brian? But yeah, you're right, R262. The G is getting better and better. Like, agreed amount or no deal. Speaking of agreed amounts, it's crazy how Schittler thinks that he could just make a deal with everybody. It's like, not everything in life is about making a deal. Sometimes, like, not everything is just about making a deal. Like, some countries are just not gonna like each other because of feuds, or one country just doesn't want to listen to another country. Schittler thinks like, okay, I'll just get them to a table and they'll just make a deal. It's like, no, sometimes you have aggressors, you have people that don't want to back down from the wrong that they're doing. They just want to murder people, innocent civilians, things of that nature. You cannot make a deal with people like that. Like, some people you just have to fight back against. Some people you can take a peaceful approach to. Some people you gotta tell them, yo, you're holding this guy's land. Give him his land back. Things of that nature. Okay, this is drop off number 1. Where are we going next? 3 R211As running on the G. That is correct. That's why I'm not counting 3545, because it's not making frequent enough appearances for me to actually register it as being a 4th set. Like, it popped up for a brief moment and now it's back in Coney Island, so I can't count it yet. Once it runs on the G consistently, I can count it. Pitkin R211As always look like they've seen better days. Yep, that is true. And Pitkin Yard Trainz also, yep, you're right. You know what was ironic? The R32s, back when they were at Pitkin, they didn't really look too bad, because of the fact that they were stainless steel. I mean, yes, you would see the rust on them and stuff, but they didn't look as beaten up as these 46s and 211s look. Like, oh my goodness. Like, Pitkin R32s were just a stronger train. But the ironic part is, mechanically, they were not doing as well under Pitkin as they were under other yards. Like, they were suffering a little bit at Pitkin. That's why they had to keep throwing them on the A, limiting their usage, and then sending some to East New York also. And then in 2019 we had a massive surplus. It was like, we had so many trains we didn't know what to do with them. Like, we had all the R32s were still in service, with all the R179s being delivered to the sea. That was crazy. Like, we still had every R32 was usable for service until March 2020. Uh-oh. My dog is upset about something. Let me let him investigate. Go investigate. Good boy. Alright. Upper East Side. That's a Manhattan thing. He investigated, there was nothing to be found. But still, when my dog's upset like that, I just gotta let him do his thing and see what's going on. Come. Alright. Good boy, you did your thing. Alright, we got one more drop. Wondering what the 268s will look like. It'll probably just be a derivation of the 211s. I'll admit, like, when the option orders started coming in, that's when I decided to get serious about these 211s. When I saw, like, 3415 had been built, I'm like, okay, let me just lock the fuck in and start liking these trains now. Before that, I couldn't stand them, being perfectly honest with you. And also, when the 44s started coming in, the 4400s, I'm like, I need to lock in and start appreciating the 211s a little bit. Before that, when the 41s were coming in, I couldn't stand them shits. 42s started warming up to the 211s. 43s wasn't really around for too much of that, sadly. I did see the first 43 and the last 43 be delivered. Other than that, I wasn't really into fanning them too much. Then we had the GO that was taking place that I couldn't really be a part of too much. The where they sent the oh, that was close. Where they sent the A to 96 and they had some R211Q trains. Sadly, I never saw any of those. However, I did see an R211A M train, which was cool. That was nice. I think the R268 will look pretty similar to the 211. So I was following the news today. I see that Schittler's terrible, horrible, no good, very bad bill is being stalled in the Senate. And you have one of the Republicans is speaking against the bill because of the stuff that it's going to cut. Like, it's going to get rid of people's health insurance, things of that nature. It's basically going to blow up the spending budget for the military, things of that nature. No more SNAP. It's going to get rid of climate change incentives, like the EV stuff and all that. So people are obviously against it, but Schittler wants to ram it through so that he could give his rich people tax cuts. So it's currently just stalled in the Senate right now. And we made it. Let's go. Congratulations. Alright.
Alright, well, the buyers got the product, and you got the profits. Looks like a successful transaction to me.
And it was. What I recently realized is that when you die in this game, that you actually lose $500. So it's very inconvenient. So you... Oh, now he's pelting me. Oh, hell no. Don't try that shit in a small town. Don't make me blow you away. I don't want to do it, but if I have to, I will. SEPTA is cooked. Oh, absolutely. I forgot about that, bro. Like, SEPTA is cooked. Also, if you guys want me to do like a other systems video, you could type Y as well. When did I kill Uncle Cracker? I didn't do that. I didn't kill nobody. That's cap. I didn't put my finger on no one. Unless there's someone masquerading as me. No, I didn't kill him. Okay, that's we got one Y for other systems. I'm considering it. Oh, G's Cash is here now. Let's go get that and then we come back to the bunker. I mean, maybe the R train can handle open gangways. Maybe we keep them off the R because of the City Hall curve. Like, I've seen walruses embrace that curve, and they be swinging their fat body all over that curve. It's like, wow. And also the Queens Plaza 11th Street curve, which might be a little too much for them to handle, because like that curve is intense. I remember the R, like, coming into Queens Plaza, had to swing its fat ass over that curve. It's intense. But the City Hall curve was really where the demolition occurs, in terms of like the City Hall curve shows you why the R46s have their doors locked. Finally, the DeKalb curve, like, oh my goodness, that's a tight one too. All of DeKalb's curves and switches. The good news is that the 46s on the R, that used to be on the R, no longer have to handle that curve at DeKalb and that curve at Queens Plaza, because now they're on the W. They still got to worry about the City Hall curve, however. And also 46s that run on the N for late nights and weekends. Like weekend GOs and stuff. If they go via Lower Manhattan, they still got to worry about the City Hall curve. Ah! How? 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 How did I land correctly? I mean, I don't think the soft shell really, I don't think it worked. So, meaning, like, when I say that, I don't think it worked as well as the hard shell did. I think the hard shell was the better choice, sadly. I wanted soft shell to win because I just like its design better. However, I think it's too vulnerable to damage. Oh, they put it next to the church again. Oh! That's funny, I already hear the cache. Oh, I was next to it. There it is. Easiest search I've ever done. Last time 4566 was on the Q100. You mean that was his last run? Because I remember being told like there was the last three next gens at LaGuardia was 4507, 4566, 4557. If I recall correctly. Now, I caught two of those next gens, thankfully, on the Q67, Q69, and Q100. So glad I caught them when I did, June 19th, because I didn't know, like, 2 days later they would be completely out of LaGuardia. I didn't know they was going to do that, but it's been done now, so that's it. Then we have 4626 running around as the last MTA bus next gen. It's still shocking to me that NYCT has more next gens than MTA bus now. Like, even despite the fact that we literally just finished getting 60 XE40s, like, we still got more next gen. That's funny to me. 1201 is at Eastchester. Yes, it is. Like, I think the 268s are just going to be 60-foot cars. I don't think they're ever going to go back to 75-footers. Like the fat asses did dominate IND and BMT for a long time. However, they're limited. Like, you can't put them everywhere. Like, you can't put them on BMT East if they need repairs or things of that nature. But my problem is the 5-car situation raises another dilemma, that you cannot use them on BMT East. And that limits the amount of routes you can put them on too. So you can basically just put them on everything except for J, L, M, and Z. The problem is, like, with a married pair, you could put the married pair trains anywhere. I'm not talking about R46 married pairs. I'm talking about like your 60-foot SMEs, like your 32s, your 38s, your 40 slants, your 40 mods, your 42s, your R30s. You could have put those on any line you wanted to, because they're universal. They could go anywhere. The 46s, you can't use them on the BMT East, and the 4-car trains you can't use on 5-car lines and vice versa. So sadly, there's more restrictions now than there used to be. You can't just run like a 2-car train or a 4-car train or a 6-car because of those restrictions now. I mean, that is a shame. I will admit that it is a shame. 1201 caught fire in 2019. I vaguely remember that. What if the subway could go 75 miles per hour? Oh, that would be crazy. Like, the fastest you kind of feel like you're going is like the A and the Rockaways, the 5 near Dyer, things of that nature. What if there was a C division? Oh, that would be cool. Like something like London Underground gauge or Paris Metro gauge. Like, that would be very strange, but cool at the same time. I hear power tools. The 2 and 3 between 42nd and 72nd going 75 miles sounds dangerous as hell. Let's make the bigger bucks. Let's do it. Like, the 2 and 3 already go fast as hell. Even though they're only going like 30, 40 miles per hour. They're still incredibly fast. Like, I would say keep them at the current speed.
Okay, you've been allocated martial off-roaders for this one. Buyer needs the weapons in a hot zone right away, so they want to pick them up at altitude to fly them out of the country.
Let's do it. You are not about to give me Friday Night Funkin' music. These remind me of the monster trucks I drove with Simeon. Actually, I think they're the same model. Sasquatches. I don't want to be mistaken for a maggot. I got a huge ass truck, a giant American flag, and I'm in the middle of a hillbilly area. I'm just delivering weapons, guys. I'm not one of you. They really gave me Friday Night Funkin' music. That's crazy. This just looks like a car that's been modified. Like, that they gave, a car that they gave big ass wheels to. I'm 2 miles away from my destination. Oh, the comments seem very active. Proof that I'm a top. Proof that I'm a top. Proof that I'm a top. Alright. That display of force was unnecessary but fun. Sometimes it's fun to be the bad guy. Look at this big gas station. I mean, this is a huge mission, so I understand why there's 10 checkpoints. Come on, climb, baby, climb. Ah! 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 I'm in the middle of the mountains. This is insane. Alright, alright, alright. Oh. Ah! Okay. Oh! Ah! Come on, push, 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 push. Gas, 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 gas. I got wrapped around a tree again. I gotta find that stream where I literally got wrapped around a tree and did the hardest fling. I flung so hard that I literally caused everyone in the session to be kicked out. Because I literally crashed the game when I wrapped around that tree. Like, I really hope I still have that video. This was in one of the private recordings. Push. Push, 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 push. I'm so far from base. Oh! Whoa! Oh! Oh, Shiba! I got only 13 minutes, so I gotta move. Yeah! Oh! That was close. I always view these like switch tracks that are taking you from one route to another route. Speaking of which, that reminds me, I still gotta make 94th Street on the I train. Oh man, I wasn't expecting that. Okay. We'll call that maggot scattering. Ooh. I've been dethroned from my motorcycle approximately 3 times now. And I only got 9 minutes. Yeah, this is not a good situation. No, not my freaking phone. Where's my gun? Get in the truck. Let's go. Come on, let's go, let's go, let's go. Only got 9 minutes. We gotta travel 5 miles in 9 minutes. Plus a mountain. Come on, let's haul ass. Wow. Come on, stop driving around. Come on, you gotta go. Fudge. I think that, no! Come on, get out. Come on, snack up, snack up. Let's go. Why y'all playing the race music? Did y'all really think that was appropriate? Y'all literally playing race music when I'm delivering weapons. Come on, GTA, do you really think that's appropriate? Come on, we got 7 minutes to make 5 shipments. The odds are not in our favor, and we have to understand that. Alright, after this mission here, I'm gonna take a quick break. I think these are different locations too. Come on, come on. Oh. This is not like I'm just making one delivery, Sam. It's like I'll have to make 5 deliveries. I just want to finish this mission. Darn it, these napkins are in the way! They're in the way! No, thank you. Think we could do it? Let's try. No, 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 not this again. No, 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 no. Come on, even if I gotta drive like a grandma, get these, stay on this mountain. No! No, not again, not again, not again, not again. Not again. Ah! Drive, darn it. Drive. Not if I have anything to say about it. I gotta drive mad slow on these slopes and everything. Come on, come on, come on. Darn it. That's it. Alright. The weapon shipments have been delivered. $266,000. I'm gonna go on quick break. Be right back. Wow, almost 3.6 million, so that's 600,000 spendable.
Hey, you know, with more people on your books at the facility, you dramatically cut down production time. More guns in the world more quickly is never a bad thing, right?
Welcome back home, boss. Good to see you in here.
This is cool, right?
Pegasus Lifestyle Management, how can I help you? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir. Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
All right, I've confirmed with the store. As soon as you drop the parts off, they'll release the funds to your account. Easiest money you've ever made. Unless, you know, your movements are tracked by an opportunistic criminal gang full of people like you. Always a possibility. Anyway, good luck.
You know the deal. Act now. That price ain't here for long. Just so you know, that's a limited time offer. Got it. Hell of a price, huh? Won't be here forever. You hear a gang war's on the way? Let me know. I'll stock up. Criminal record? Not an issue. In fact, I prefer it that way. FYI, some of the unorthodox routes. But mostly guns, but I got whatever you need. Thanks. Pleasure doing business with you.
It's gonna be a beautiful weekend.
Sir,
Now
are you all right?
Sun at the beach.
Oh, Jesus. Ah! You're a loser!
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield. Our most sincere apologies, sir. We have been... Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir. Hello, you're through to Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Your beautiful new aircraft is waiting at our nearest airfield. We hope you're very happy, sir.
All Morse Mutual operators are...
Hello, this is Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help? Thank you, sir. Your spectacular aircraft is now ready for you at our nearest airfield. Hello, Pegasus Lifestyle Management. How can I help you? Great. The aircraft is waiting for you at our nearest airfield. We trust you'll be happy, sir.
Alright, if you guys enjoy, please be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Peace out.